So we have 3 or 4. I've got 4 mashed bananas, sort of as ripe as possible. Ours are like that. So nice overripe, good way to use up old bananas. Then we have 225 grams of white sugar. We've got caster sugar, 1 egg, then 192 grams of plain flour, and then 76 grams of butter, which I've melted, and then you'll need a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of bicarb, and then chocolate chips. I've got milk chocolate chips, but I'm sure if you wanted to, you could do dark chocolate or white chocolate, and then muffin cases and muffin trays. Right, if we're all good to go, we start by mixing the mashed banana with the sugar, the butter, and the egg, which I will beat lightly just to begin with. And we'll just beat this slightly, like so, and then take that in. So that's the banana, the sugar, the egg, and the butter, and you're just going to mix that in. Combine those together. There we go, and then you should end up with something like that. It's a bit sloppy and looks a bit, doesn't look the most appetizing at this point, but it'll get better. Then next we're going to put in to a separate bowl. We're going to mix the rest of the dry ingredients. So the flour goes in, and then you need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, like so, and then 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. And they go in, and then just a pinch of salt as well. So I'll just dash it, and then just combine those together. And the next stage, very simply, is just combine them. This isn't a very complicated recipe, really, really easy to do. You just pour that all in there. Then just combine these together, and then it will sort of start beginning to look more like a cake mix. Like that. There we go, and then you should be left with something that looks a bit like that. Now the next step, we're just going to preheat the oven to 180. Like so, 180 degrees C. And then that's our batter done. Now we're just going to pop the chocolate chips in. As I said, I've got milk chocolate chips, but if you wanted to, I'm sure you could do white chocolate or dark chocolate as well. There we go, and then that's the mix. So really, really easy to do, very quick as well. Next, we're going to pop them into the cases. So for this, we need a cupcake tray like this, and some muffin cases. We've got 3 different coloured ones, so pop them in. I think this will make about 20 muffins, so makes a decent amount, or maybe slightly less, I'm not sure. But make sure that we have equal numbers of all the different colours. So, and then it's just a case of filling the cases. I'm going to get a spoon for that. Then once you've filled the cases, you cook these for 20 minutes in the oven. So all in all, it's a really, really quick and easy recipe to do. It does make very nice muffins afterwards. Okay.
Whilst you're doing that, we're back on Thursday, aren't we?
Yes.
And what's Thursday? Lemon drizzle.
Yeah, I think so. Lemon drizzle cake.
And we sent the recipe, or we sent the ingredient list around already.
Yeah, I think that was in the same.
Yeah. Now, how much are these rise?
So if you fill them about half full, however much, about half, 3/4 full, then they'll come up about to the top. They do rise a fair amount. You can obviously fill them more, fill them less, as you want. But they do rise. I think a tablespoon in each is a good, decent amount. But we put a little bit more in, depending on how much we've got at the end. I'll probably put a little bit more in. They do make very good muffins. And yeah, it's a good way to use up leftover bananas. Now, a lot of people have been making banana bread during lockdown. This is something slightly different to just banana bread, but very equally tasty. Awesome. I'll put a little bit more and then in each. And I'll fill got another 6 shapes over there.
Brian, I presume instead of chocolate chips, you could have raisins or currants or
if you want
anything like that.
Yeah. If you don't want chocolate, then I'm sure that will work equally well. I mean, every time I've made it with chocolate, but I'm sure putting raisins in it would be absolutely fine.
And so just remind us again, the oven temperature is what?
180.
And for how long are these baking for?
For 20 minutes, or until they've sort of risen and are a nice golden colour on the top.
Excellent.
So it's a really quick and easy recipe to do. And makes really nice muffins at the end.
Now, how many bananas did we use today?
We used 4
or 5. Right, okay.
So it said the recipe is 3 to 4. But sort of we used 4. Right, I will get the next tray. I think I might not be able to make 6 out of the rest of those, but I'm sure I'll be able to get 3 out there. And then they will. Then we'll put them in.
So just a reminder of other things that are happening this week. We have our usual Slice of Heaven at 11 tomorrow morning, and Thursday and Friday, and possibly on Saturday. And then on Thursday evening, James and I return with Film Club. We're watching I keep on forgetting the film Primary Colours, which Alexander, Nicky and I watched last night. And I think James and Andy have watched a bit of, but we're doing that on Thursday night. An email has gone out with the link to both the film and also to the Zoom website, because we're going to try it by Zoom this time so we can have sort of face-to-face conversations about the film. We had great engagement last time with the other couple of films, so do join us for that. And then you could be having a look on iPlayer to see what other films are available for next week. We need obviously a film that's going to be shown for the next 10 or so days, so people get a chance to look at it before Thursday week. But have a look, see what you think, and James and I will do the same. And we look forward to seeing you on Thursday night as well as everything else that's going on.
Right. With that, I've just finished filling up. I've managed to get 3 more out of there. They might be slightly smaller, but I did manage to get 3 out. So put these into the oven for 20 minutes. And then I expect we'll probably
take a picture or something, can't we?
Take a picture, yeah. And show what they should look like at the end. Just move that tray up as well. And then, so we will put a picture up in about 20-25 minutes time when they come out the oven of what they should look like.
Fabulous.
Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us. And that was banana muffins, very simple, quick recipe to do. So thank you very much.